Alright, Alico 3. Today's video, we're going to take a look at roughly 225 cards. This was a bulk order. Let's see. This was back when it was submitted. PSA still allowed ultra modern with the rest of the cards. So some 2017, 18, and 19 stuff is included in this order. Lots of classic rookie cards. Key players that I like to buy, collect, and sell. Yeah, so let's start it off here. Start off with this one, Kobe Bryant. Now this is a star date 2001. PSA 8 on this one. I think I had this one a lot higher. I don't know why it's an 8. Some of these grades I'm not sure. So start 8, that's probably a pretty big card. Probably not that big at an 8, but there's a Zion. So yeah, there's basketball in here. There's a little hockey too. Zion, the red, white, and blue in a 9. Of course, people only want 10, so they'll probably pay like 5 times as much for a 10 of that when it's virtually the same card. Here's an off-centered 10. It's a little off-centered. I'm kind of being harsh on it, but the Zion base prism. Not sure what that card's worth these days. Don't want to get flack for powder on the surface. Forgot to clean down the surface of the. And we're also missing the mail truck, so gotta find that pup. Zion base again, mint 9 on that one. I guess all the Zion stuff's grouped together. These certified cards, I just thought they looked cool. It's got like the refractor look to it, so I don't think they're that difficult to grade. These all look like they had decent shots at 10, so I sent them in. It's just the base card. So 2 10s and a 9. And the certified Zions. Deshaun Watson base. This is $4.99. There are a bunch of parallels off of this. Of course, there's the 1 to 10. There's like the status, the aspirations as well. So elite, cool set. That's where I got my name, just because I liked that set in the late 90s and early 2000s. Here's some hoops ones. So I'm not really sure. Not really sure on these ones. They're centered. This edge right here is where the chipping is, and these don't have it. The back is white cardstock, and so you can't really get chipping. Of course, you can get dents and stuff, but not really sure why those were 9s. Here's another one. That one's a 9 as well. Centered, no chipping, maybe top to bottom. And this one got an 8. So sometimes the cards get dinged at PSA, and that's, you know, I can see how that could happen, because I handle thousands of cards, and every once in a while I'd make a mistake or like drop a card, or I mean, we are humans. This one's off-centered top to bottom too. See how there's not much of that blue border, so that's a fair grade there. They gave this one a 10. Let's just compare it to the 9s. It's another one. Yeah, they gave this one a 10 too. So here is a Fleer Tradition LeBron. This is cool. This one got an 8. Doesn't have the best left to right, so I can definitely see where they're coming from with that one. We got the Star Rookie. There's 2 of these, so there's some big cards in this order. But when these were shipped, these were all, you know, give or take $50 under $99 raw. Of course, the market's changed in that time period, but here's some star rookies. So the first one got a 9, and this is a massive card in a 9. Second one 9. So yeah, my sheet, I didn't have either one of those as 10s. Here's the sheet. You know, like I say, I have all the cards, and then I have the grades to the right. This is a big card now too. Yeah, these were always $75 to $100 raw, typically. And at that price point, it always seemed like a good buy to me back then. There's another one. Yeah. So that one got a 9. There's 3 in this order. Here's the 8. And then this next card is a monster. So this card right here I'm probably gonna sell it to fund some orders, but this will pay for like a lot of grading. So they gave this a 10. It's not 50-50. The top to bottom's great. The right to left is within range, I would say. And the back looks good. So PSA 10 on the flagship LeBron. Yeah, this is gonna pay for some orders going forward. So you can get a card like this. Not that this doesn't happen very often, but it is possible at times, and it can fund a lot of your future orders. So these hockeys, these Jack Hugheses, yeah, I had these all as pretty much 10s. I didn't really see anything wrong with them, so I'm not sure on these ones either. Young Guns, it is, it's stronger card stock. So if there's a flaw, it's pretty obvious on these. Every once in a while I'll see a corner that's like just slightly dented, or if you tilt the card some certain way, you'll see a corner that kind of has that little, not like a ding, but just it's not perfect. But these were clean, so not sure. They gave this a 10, the Robles Gold. This one got dinged up. Yeah, see that back corner? That one got dinged in the process. So 7 on this Robles Orange to 25. Whoops. This is cool. So star rookie. It's not really like a true rookie of I don't think it's labeled right either. Yeah, it's not even labeled right. It says 2014 Upper Deck Glossy. It should be 20. Okay, it is 2014 Upper Deck. I didn't know it was glossy though. But PSA 10 on this one. This is a 2004 card. Miguel's rookie is 2000 tops traded, but I just like this because it says star rookies, even though it's not like a true rookie. Plus he's playing the outfield. Scoring Kings Jordan. That's an 8. Very fair grade. Some rough edges on the back. The front's beautiful, but the back definitely takes away from the card. But if you just pick this card up and looked at the front, you would say it's a strong 9, but I think that back knocks it down. Svechnikov Ice Premiers. This is the retro, so it's got the older look to it. Then I think there's also a base one with the newer look to 99. Marcus. I don't remember how I came across this card, but I was like, oh, it looks decent. It looks like an 8, 7.5, or maybe an 8. It's got rough right to left, so Marcus Allen, that's the rookie. I don't think that card's worth more than 10 or 15 bucks. This one they gave it 10. I had this as a 9. This is the Crumb. There are a ton of copies of this that are off-centered from left to right. Let's see if I can look at this one. Yeah, this one's slightly off-centered as well. It's not 50-50, but you don't have to have 50-50 centering to get a 10. 10s aren't perfect cards. They're, I guess you could say strong mint cards. That's the thought process behind them. Here's an action. That is Eloy, 2019 Heritage. The Chrome Refractor Vlad, that's 570, I think, 569. Decent shine on that one. Update Pink Vlad, that these pops are all probably 85% or higher on most of these Chrome updates from 2019, I think. I know the 2018 card stock was really tough and really easy to grade. It's another Miguel 2004. This is the Superscripts. I just thought it was an interesting card. Just it's got a couple things going for it. The player and the set. So that's Superscripts. I think it's it's a sticker. See, this card is an enormous card. Now, I had this as a 9.5, so I was thinking it could go either way as a 9 or a 10, but I think it's going to take a lot for them to give a 10 on a card like this because of how much the market's gone up. Top to bottom centering's awesome, and I think the right to left is on point. See, the back centering's off a little bit. I don't know. Very, very nice card, though. LeBron Prism. This is the only one I ever bought, I think. Or, yeah, I got this in a pack, actually. So, the base Prism. Finest Gold Robles, who I think his stuff's pretty cool. He hasn't really broken out so far in 2020. So, and then a couple prospect. Well, I guess there's just one here. Prospect Auto of Robles 2016. PSA 9. And then Score Traded Ken. This I checked the top to bottom too. I just hold it like this. Nice strong mint 9 on that one. Morant, this is the variation. The retail hanger packs, mint 9 on that. Heiskanen, there's a bunch. There's 3 of these, I think. So PSA 9 on this one. Eichel. That's his Young Guns base rookie. And a 9. I think there's a 10 too. Never mind, just another 9. So, definitely going to keep one of those in the PC. I like to collect the 9s. Here's Patterson. This one got an 8.5, so there it is. It's a half grade. I think my last bulk was 200 and, I don't know, 20 cards or so, and I don't think we got one half grade, so we got the half grade. Red, white, and blue. Morant 9. I think there's 2 of these. Yeah. These are. This is the retail playoff, or excuse me, Panini Absolute Memorabilia retails. 9 and a 10. I don't think that card has much value. I bought those raw for like $5. Value shopping. This is like the I guess it's called 2019 insert of Zion. Low end insert, kind of similar to how football has like the gold team insert. This is a big card. When was a little surprised how much it's going for right now. These Steph Curry Topps flagships in a 9. Just bought them raw. It could have been one was a Beckett 9 snap out. I can't remember, but probably paid 100 to 200 for these. It's kind of a lame photo. It's hard to believe they couldn't have found a better photo than that. That's rough. Base prism jaw, so 9 and a 10. So on this, I can notice that the Grizzlies is pushed up higher on the 10 and pushed down lower on the 9. And there's a 9. It's really pushed up on the 9. On this 9 at least. Another 2019. This one got a mint 9. So there's a lot of ultra modern coming through on this order. Pedersen. Here's a 9 on Pedersen. I think there's some more 9s. Yeah. So I'm not sure what's going on with these young guns. I don't think they're getting graded correctly. Here's an Eichel 10. I don't think that card has a ton of value though. Eichel doesn't get much hobby support. Alright, there's some flagship LTs. These were I was thinking these would be, you know, 8.5 to 9 range. A couple of 8s. There's a half grade again, 8.5. Some 9s. Here's a Score Lamar in a 10. Christian McCaffrey Prestige, mint 9. This is the one thing I look for is the chipping on the back. Finally some junk wax. So Puckett 10. This will go in the store. I bet it sells for at least 40 bucks. These cards have been hot in the store. These 89 Donruss Hall of Fame players in 10s, of course. So Puckett 10. Round numbers auto, both on card, both 10K plus backs. He's a Hall of Famer, or going to be inducted soon. So Ricky and Edge from 99. That's a sweet card. Phillip Rivers, star rookie, 8. That's shabby. Couple Wilsons. I think there's a refractor first. Here's the refractor in a 9. And there's also the base. So there's the base in a 9 as well. Snuck in some Champ Bailey again. Top stars. This is the new Dawn to 1000. Bowman Chrome mint 9 again. I think this is like the order I just had. Here's the finest in a 10. I think I got this in a pack. Probably a pack. This is a sweet one. This probably has some value too. This is the X-Fractor. These are tough. They're not numbered, but I don't know. Probably around 300 copies or so. Mint 9 on that. Got the Rookies and Stars auto. This is a print of 230. It's not numbered. Breeze in the background there. Bowman's best performers in a 9. That's Acuna, 2018 rookie. Shiny card. And then Molten Metal Champ. thick cardstock. It's basically steel. I had this in my last order, and that one got a 10. So all right, continuing on. Let me see. I have my sheet. Okay. Big card here. This one jumped up in value a lot. 2017 Prism, Deshaun Watson. This is a base card, like I've said in the past. It's treated as a silver. These are available in hobby, retail, all forms. It's basically a base card that's shiny. 2016 and 2017 Prism invoked that format of having the base cards prisms. So here's another one. And it's not a tough pull either. If you were to break a case of this stuff, I know boxes are thousands, you would probably pull 5 or 6 out of a 12-box case of each rookie, you know, give or take a couple. Each row, that one's off-centered left to right. The flagship, which has definitely risen. So, gorgeous each row there. Here's Arenado. That's the update 2013. Let's see if I have my sheet handy here. Yeah, trying to find where we're at on this sheet. Takes too long sometimes. I'll just keep going. Another silver Deshaun. I believe this card's around 300 and a 9, and then about 850 and a 10. So, to me, the 9s and 10s look pretty much identical. So, flagship Breeze developed into a bigger card. I think all the future Hall of Fame quarterbacks, their flagship tops rookies, have seen a little jump. So, Breeze especially. Of course, Brady doesn't have one. He does not have flagship tops, but he does have Bowman, which would be kind of the next similar thing. There's a tops 8. Here's some more Breeze cards. Focus, which is a lower end set. This is the base one. I think it's 1850 on the back. 1850. PSA mint 9 on that one. This is kind of like the variation. Not sure how tough these are to pull, but this Breeze is it's got decent value. His brother actually played baseball at Baylor, I think. I remember watching his brother play in like the 2005 College World Series, I think. Here's another one. This one got an 8. Just got some edging on the back, so that one's fair. Here's a Rogers Bowman. Black borders, black edges, of course, make it tougher. Plus, a lot of these, my expectation is trying to get the 9, which I've talked about at nauseum on these videos. Fleer Premium. That's actually a very good grade for this set. I bet this is a really low pop. 1, it's got the black on the front, and 2, I just don't think people think to grade Fleer Premium all that often. This one got dinged by them. That's a patented PSA ding right there. It's almost where the card just gets like, almost looks like it's cut with a knife or something. But I've got some other ones in this order that have that damage on it. It's on the back too. See that? How it's dinged like that. So it was dinged before it was graded, I guess. Sometimes I'll have like a bad corner ding on a PSA 10, and that's just a ding when it was put into the holder and encapsulated, which I actually can definitely understand how mistakes can happen. Rarely. I think this should happen rarely. Disco Prism, Deshaun. I'll put this in the store. This is going to be a great card for somebody because they're going to get it at a nice price, and It's an interesting card. Here's a traded 8. Not the sharpest corners. And typically there's no half grades with PSA. This is a clean one, so flagship 9. Yeah, I mean this one's beautiful. Virtually no white anywhere. Top to bottom's good, the right to left's good. This is the nicest 9 you'll ever see. Now that one could be a 10 on a different day easily. Donruss the rookies. Not too great there with the 8. Moving on. Okay, this box, I looked at it yesterday and it was just frustrating me. Not the 9s, because I don't care about the 9s. I just don't like when the cards are like dinged and they come back 7s and 8s. Daniel Jones, 9. This is the score. Probably not a ton of value in that card. Pasternak, there's a couple of these. Yeah, this 8's got rough right to left front centering. And then a mint 9, slightly better right to left. Not sure why that's an 8 though. This doesn't seem like a tough set. Hot gloves. This is one I had as a 10 and it came back a 9. So it's just like going through the grind of buying these cards raw and doing this pretty much every day, and you're like fighting for the diamonds in the rough, and when you find one you want to be rewarded, you know, but it is frustrating. This got an 8. It's got a little dimple there, so it's fair. This is neat. This will go into the registry. Mint 9 on this one. This one I had as like an 8.5, so some cool Griffies that I bought last winter time. This is another one. I have no idea why this one's an 8. I mean, bought it raw and I was just surprised that it didn't have any chipping. I had this as a 10. It doesn't have any chipping. Centering doesn't look to be an issue. The surface is clean. So I'll have to snap this out. I don't know why that's an 8. This is another shabby one. They dinged up the corners there, so very frustrating. These old junk wax cards, I would never send in a card that has 2 dinged corners like that, so not sure what happened during transit. Here's a Griffey 8. The centering's not perfect. It might have some white chipping, so this is a card that we shoot for 9s, and then if 10s come, then that's good too. And then the star rookie. Seems like I'm always struggling on the star rookie. These were probably copies that I thought were in like the 8 range though. So, oh, let's see. 8, 5, and 9 is kind of where I had those. Thunder Manning. This one. An 8. So I mean these are very underwhelming. This is kind of neat. Gold minted Devers in a 10. Stadium Club gold minted. Okay, this is one that I had as a 10. It got damaged too. See that right corner? You can see it on the back there. See how it's pushed in and like almost like it got cut again? It's like a patented damage that happens there. This has happened in the past too. So that corner got dinged before and then graded an 8. So would have been a 9 or a 10, but the corner got dinged up. So It is frustrating. Wave of the Future, David Ortiz, 8. And this is another one. I'm not sure why this is an 8. It should be at least a 9. This is an easy set. It's thick cardstock. If you guys ever held this cardstock, it's thick. I'm not saying nothing can go wrong with it, but staring at this card now after the fact, I don't understand some of these. Very random. Gronkowski, 10. I don't know what it. Let me see what I had this one as. So, you know, there's cards that I think are graded too low, and there's cards that are too high. It's all my opinion, but the one thing that bugs the hell out of me is when cards have that damage. Can't find this one, but I probably had it as like a 9. Gronkowski. This is a neat one. Season opener. Peyton Manning season opener. We got the retail one, which you probably don't see a ton of these graded. Finest base Vlad. I don't think that card's worth more than 15 bucks. In a 10 even, it's probably not. All right, next up. Donruss Griffey's. These are automatic 9s. Oh, Maddox. Maddox gets the 10. Yeah, I mean, this one's perfect. Top to bottom's good. See how the Greg has spacing in between where the name is and the top. Bottom has a nice fat border. Right to left is 55-45. And there's no chipping. So these will only come like this if you pull them from the pack, in my opinion. If you buy them from somebody else that they've been through the ringer over 30 years, it's going to be a lot tougher. Bowman Griffey, this one got an 8. Steve Young. So I got a Dion like this in the same set, and he's got like half baseball, half football. And it got a 10, and I sold it for like 230 bucks last winter time. So I tried Steve Young. That one got a 9. Scottie Pippen. Don't know what happened with this one. Thought this would be at least a 9. Yeah, looks like the corner got dinged. See that top right corner? So consistent pattern here. Diamond Kings Griffey. This one got an 8. Front's clean, back has slight white, so this is this should be a 9. It's misgraded. Falk 8.5, Wave of the Future. Here's a Ripken Ultra 9. That's 92 Ultra. It's a cool set. There's a Tatis here. Of course, his card's exploded. Here's a 9 in the BCP 17 prospect card. Traded Griff 9. This is a card you'll see in probably almost every order. I mean, every bulk order at least. Platinum Edition 9. 1991 Star. Here's a Select Ripken in a 9. Yeah, and these are straight from packs. It's got the slightest white in that top left, so it's fair. Couple Vlads. There's a 9 and a 10. I think this card's in about the $125, $150 range in a 10, and then a 9's probably like 40. So it hasn't seen the bump that Tatis has. I mean, for obvious reasons. But Daniel Jones cards. promising young quarterback. Couple 9s on the silver auto. These were purchased raw for around 125 probably last December is when I purchased these on eBay. So those got 9s, which is respectable. It is the ultra modern stuff, so I mean, if you're getting anything less than a 9, it's a little shabby. Here's a pink prism. I believe this is pulled from one of the retail. I think it's like a Target box where you get the pinks. This is a laser. Here's another pink auto and a 9. And then we've got junk wax card. People seem to like these. Here's a score going. '93 score going. All right, Baker Prism 18, mint 9. Peyton Finest, mint 9. Ricky Contenders. SSD is the I believe it's the foil or the cardstock that they use for this set. That is on card. I want to say the print on Ricky is like 525. I could be wrong on that though. Frank Thomas sleeve. This will be a 9 or an 8. Yeah, it's centered pretty poorly. That's fair. Junk wax try here with the bonds. This one got a 9. Let's just take a look at it and see why. So the only thing I can see is the berry might need to be pushed up a little more, kind of how we saw with that Maddox. So it might be the top to bottoms just off a hair, and they are very tough with these older cards. So that's probably what it was. 8-5 Chipper Jones Bowman. This one has fantastic centering. Yeah, it's got that patented corner ding there. Looks like, see how it's just like sliced? So that one's damaged too. Leaf No Hit King. This is Nolan Ryan. That is in Series 1. I thought it was Series 2. The series with Frank and Larry Walker. Here's a score Ripken in a 10. It's 93 score. '94 Flair Pedro. Cool card with the double pose there. This would be a 3rd year card, 3rd or 4th year, depending on if you count the 91 Upper Deck Final Edition card. Here's Frank Flair 9. Same set. Here's the Vlad Pointing. This is the SP. And I think the SSP is like in the dugout, and it's horizontal as opposed to vertical. So 8-5 on that. Peyton Manning Flagship 8. Here's an Ed Reed 8. This is 8-5. $3.99. It's kind of like the well, it's not kind of like, it's an autograph, but I think there's a couple parallels of this autograph from that set. Fred Taylor, finest. He has top 20 all-time rushing yards in NFL history, but I don't think he'll get into the Hall of Fame. But he's definitely as close as you can get without getting in. Here's a Moss Bowman. This one got an 8. Looks like they dinged that corner up too. It's got the patented ding. So, I mean, this is upsetting to wait 6-7 months on cards and have them come back dinged up. Here's a Bowman Chrome Manning. This one got an 8. Top to bottom, yeah. This Peyton needs to be. This whole card needs to be pushed down. So that's fair. Here's the big card now, guys. Topps Chrome. This one is slightly. Well, I mean, it's really close top to bottom. That back centering's pretty rough. So Peyton 9, and then I actually got this in a pack. Players Inc. Shannon Sharp, mint 9. Respectable grade for this set. Genuine Breeze. That's a mint 9. That one's out of 1,000. Jersey. All right, continuing on here. 2005 Topps Chrome, Aaron Rodgers. This one's a little off center, but it's not that bad. And it is a pretty tough card to find in the 10. So PSA 9 on the Rodgers base. This is a SPX 2004 Young Stars Miggy. Yeah, it's numbered right there to $9.99. So his first card was 2000 Topps rated. So that'd be like a 5th year card, but it's just kind of cool how it's the SPX and it's the Jersey Auto. Jamal Lewis. This is Crown Auto. It is numbered on the back, I think. Thought it was numbered. 2000 Crown. PSA 9 on that. This is a really nice fit. It is the Elite 2004 Aspirations. It's out of 99 there. Decent little shine on this puppy. That's a 9. Another flagship, and this one's definitely not not in consideration for a 10. It could almost be pushed to an 8. That fat right border and that skinny left one. So a little generous with the 9, but maybe it fell just inside the range on this Rodgers flagship. Yelich update 9. I think this card's cooled off slightly. This is Focus, I think. Focus Pujols. You know, on the surface, you wouldn't think this would be the toughest set because everything on the front's white. Of course, your back is red, so that's where you're going to see the chipping. The back's really clean, though. So this is a really, really good-looking 8. Could definitely pass as a 9 on a different day. There's 2 more of these. So Yelich update. Here's a 9. And this one got a 10. So flagship Gore. This card has definitely heated up. Couple mint 9s on the Gores. I'm not really sure. These were all. I'm pretty sure they were all really clean. Great shots at 10s. Refractor, probably got a couple scratches. So 9's fair. 499 Tatis. It's 2019. Bowman Chrome. Fleer Tradition 2001 Ichiro. Love this card. It's got like an old school feel to it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's got the dual images and that one's kind of blurry. But Fleer Tradition 2001 Ichiro and a 9. We got the Topps Chrome Traded. That's also a 9. So I mean, this is what I do typically. Buy these key cards and shoot for 9s. Star Rookie, this one's sweet. Pujols Star Rookie 9. This one's awesome. So if you've watched the channel for a while, you see all the Breeze stuff I collect, and the 2001 showcase features the Avant card, which kind of has a portrait canvas look. Well, here's the baseball version, so it's actually numbered to the same as the football. It's 500. This is Ichiro. It's got like that canvas look to it. Really cool. So Ichiro, mid 9. It's not the easiest set either. So that's just really, really cool card right there. Couple of these. I guess there's 3. There's a ton of these. I'll just show them all at once. It's the Tatis base Bowman Chrome from 2019. So again, thicker card stock. You know, people paying premiums for like BGS 10 black labels. It's just nuts to me because most of these cards are close to perfect. I mean, it's hard to say any card's absolutely perfect, but in terms of pristine, I mean, these are probably close to pristine, these 10s. So Devers Finest 9, that's 2018. That's just the base one. That's Topps Heritage High Number Soto. They gave that one a 10. A couple of these. Oh, there's a lot of these. Okay, I'll show the 9. So this is Bowman's Best Top Prospects. These all look pretty much the same. So if you do buy a 9, you're gonna save a ton of money and get pretty much the same card, because these two got 10s and they were all very similar in condition. So pretty random on those. Chrome update. This has a pop over 90%, I'm sure. So it's got a scratch on it. Not the best image in my opinion of Acuna. Here's your best performers with some shine. That's actually a pretty neat card. 2018 Bowman's Best. Continuing on, I think these are thicker. Here's the slip. Yeah. 130. So it was shipped most likely 130. Turn of the Century Daniel Jones. That's out of 99. Mint 9. This one got an 8. This is the new generation from Certified Deshaun Watson. Svechnikov, you know, thicker card stock. This is the Ultimate Collection debut Threads auto patch. 99. Cool patch on there. Up and coming young player for the Hurricanes. So yeah, I don't know what happened with this one. I had this as like a 9 or a 10, so I don't know. I'll have to look at it. Sometimes PSA will mark a card down based on like this window, if there's like a jersey, or like this case it's like a mini helmet. I don't know, they just really get really sensitive when there's something like this going on in a card. I don't, all their standards go out the window. So I honestly don't know why this is a 7, but probably snapped that one out. I don't know what was going on. Okay, here's a Gore, and you know, if you grade PSA thick cards, they grade them typically 1 grade lower than they should be. So there's the Gore 8, $8.99. This one too. This is another one I'm gonna snap out because I don't understand it. I had this as a 9, and they gave it a 7. So if you look closely at the card, I mean, I'd have to snap it out and get a closer look at it, but there's just nothing that would warrant it as a 7, unless I think that's condensation from the slab. Like sometimes the card sits in the holder and it creates that little pattern that you see there at the bottom. But if you know, if that's on the surface, then you could probably warrant a 7. So we'll have to look closer at that one to understand it. These must have measured, sure. I don't know if they're measuring every card, but these were picked out in particular, so I'll just put these right back into the next order. I don't think they charge for those. This is cool. Sweet Spot Manning. This is the base one. So 04 Sweet Spot. Cool set they did. They didn't do it for that long. I think they only did it like 3 years. And then of course there's Sweet Shot for basketball. This is it, last box of the order, and then I'll put a bunch of these in the store. We'll look forward to the next one. I've got a ton of stuff out, so there's a lot more to come. Probably one of the better cards in the order. This is the Bowman's Best Ichiro, $2.99. Just a hint of white on the back. Where at? Yeah, right there. So I think I had this as a Mint Plus. They gave it a 10, so it's just cards like this can go either way sometimes. Grader, the mood of the grader probably plays into that. Population might, I don't know. It shouldn't, but it might. Bowman's Best Beltray. These typically have these like scratches on the back, so it's tough to get a 10 on that set for me. This trilogy is pretty neat. Trilogy Peterson. That's out of 99, so low print. Here's a Gronk. This was not sure if it's the variation or if their print run's pretty similar on these, but I think there's one where he's in a darker blue jersey too with a different photo. This is an 8.5 on the Gronkowski Contenders. I'm not sure the value on this card either. I'm pretty sure I bought that raw for like 90 bucks. Premium Pujols $199 or $19.99. That's a really good grade for this set. The black border on the front is typically chipped much worse than this, so Bowman's Best Atomic Elway. Bought this online. I thought it would be like a 9, and on a good day a 10. So I sent it in. It's actually a pretty neat card. So Bowman's Best Elway from '97. Score. Pretty sure I pulled this in a pack back in the like fall of 2019. Fleer Clemens, this is one I was thinking push for an 8.5, but I got an 8. Doesn't have the best centering, so probably fair on that one. This is really cool. The Bowman Chrome, second year Ortiz refractor, crazy 90s shine. That's awesome. This is one of my favorite cards in the order. I don't know why. And then this next one's pretty slick too. I thought there was 2 of these. Yeah, there's 2 of this. This is such a cool card. The Wave of the Future. It's just the way they did the coloring in the background. It just looks really cool. So an 8 and a 9, which isn't bad. Although this isn't the toughest set. I've graded 10s in this. I've gotten 10s before on this card. It's thick, tough card stock. So lowest you should get most likely is like an 8. You know, unless the card's like majorly dented or dinged. But I got this in a pack. I don't know why they chose this photo. He's bunting. Seems like they could have picked something else. So, Blue Wave, Brendan Rodgers. That one got a 10. Again, the ultra modern stuff is graded easier in my opinion compared to the older stuff. Alright, we got some Ultra Brady's. This one got an 8. Probably fair. That corner's kind of lazy. See how it's just pushed down there on the back. Front's good. That corner. You know, I would say this grade's fair. And this one also got an 8. So these were copies that I bought raw. I thought they looked decent. I thought 8, 8.5, and they got 8. So that's fine. They're definitely have more value in an 8. The way things are going with people wanting slab cards than raw. And you don't have to worry about the condition, you know, the condition I state, the condition the buyer expects. It's PSA's opinion, so take it up with them. Tops trading. Excuse me, just tops. This one got an 8. I would say primarily because of that front edge. The back's clean. The centering is decent. Yeah, this could definitely be an 8.5 or 9. So it just kind of goes both ways sometimes. So I don't get too caught up in it. Gold medallion 100. This is cool. There's also a platinum of these, the 25. Here's the LT 8.5. This was a Beckett, I believe a Beckett 9 snap out. So pretty much on par with what Beckett had it as. That's it. So that was a fun order. You know, I don't think it was my best, but there were some solid classic cards that got PSA 9s, some 10s trickled in, but it's hard to get 10s on these older cards. So that's it, guys. I'll upload. Let me know what you think. Later.